Welcome to the Lavender Table, a web-based talk show for and about the LGBT community. And now, let's keep the conversation going with your host, Gary Elgin.
Now I'm going to start the actual interview segment.
Okay.
And your drink is out of frame. Do you want it to be out of frame?
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. I'm resting my arm.
All right. It is my extreme pleasure to welcome a dear friend, James Tallent, to the Lavender Table. James, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Gary, for having me.
Hello, this is Gary Elgin, and we're sitting at the Lavender Table with James Tallent. Hello, James.
Hello, Gary. How you doing?
I'm so good. James, talk to us about gay marriage.
I'm for it. In the story, I'm single. Taking applications. If you like it, put a ring on it, okay? That's all I can say for you. No.
How do you feel the Supreme Court is going to fall on this?
I do think that they're going to come out very forward for us, and especially the verdict or the reading or whatever is going to be in June, just in time for Gay Pride Month. It is going to be fabulous. There will be queens in the aisles everywhere, and I love it.
What is your opinion of Stacey Campfield?
I try not to, feel sorry for ignorant people. You're not supposed to make fun of them or anything like that. But I have been following it on your Lavender Table. Don't say gay. Oh my gosh. Don't say jackass is what I say.
Mayor Rogero.
Madeline. Oh, she has been our friend for a long time. I remember talking to her in 1988, 1990, 1993, her standing on the curbs with her sign to be elected to city council. She is wonderful.
It's pretty important to have a Democratic female pro-gay mayor in a southern medium-sized city.
It's not only important, it is bragging rights. We have that. She is the most gracious person I really have met in politics. She has come to the MCC church. She came to Pride meetings, and she asked us what she could do to help us. And she helped us during our first Pride, too. Just a very wonderful person.
How did Madeline help in the first Pride?
Well, she told us where to go for the permits, who to talk to, and told us to go to the Knoxville police, which were just wonderful people, and they gave us the permit, and we said we're going to march down Gay Street, and she helped with the whole process.
You arranged for a bus to take a group of us to the March on Washington. Can you tell us about that?
Well, first of all, you and I arranged for the bus. You were very instrumental in that. That was the first, I think it was the very first March on Washington where we all went to the steps. MCC had a beautiful worship service. We had a wonderful turnout. I think it was something like over 300,000 people. I do not know that number. The bus trip was wonderful. You telling everybody that you're not their mama was the highlight for me. And I said, "Ooh, let's not piss Miss Gary off, not at all, because she's not our mama." But the march was good. It was back when we both had more hair and we had more bling and glitter. And we were, we're fun now, but boy, back then, you should have seen us.
Actually, you had more glitter and bling. I was still an up-and-comer.
Oh, you had more hair, and you had a big pink triangle sign, and you were happy to parade it into any camera, any place on that Washington Square.
James, we met in the summer, I believe, of 1992. I had just come to town, and I believe I came to MCC, the church that you were very involved with at the time.
Yes, I was the first deacon there. Susan Jordan and I were deacons, and you came to church. I think you were from Phoenix or Arizona. You soon got a job at Zephyr's, which was my favorite little book shop and the incense shop, and then got quickly involved in the community with us.
Well, you were very instrumental in that because you were the president of Knoxville Pride at that time.
Well, Knoxville Pride, it was such a good organization. I mean, it was just really fun. It started off with happy hour with Corky Reeves and Michael Smith, and they both have departed us at this time. And we had happy hour. Corky and I were talking about how wonderful it was to have gay pride, go to gay pride parades. He was from Louisiana, New Orleans. I just came out of the Navy. I was in Miami. And we were having a few drinks talking about gay pride, and Michael Smith told the New Sentinel, and we had an article the next day, so I guess, damn, we better do it. So we had 8 weeks to put Pride together, and it was fantastic. I probably told everybody about Pride that time. There was the men's group going on, there was the UT group going on, word of mouth. We did have some political problems with Mayor Ashe, where he met white supremists behind closed doors. That got out to the paper, and everybody was not pleased with that. So we had the biggest pride in '93 that there was in Tennessee.
Now, what was the first Pride in Knoxville?
I do believe the very, very first was some UT students who did a gay pride, and I want to say that was in '85. But it was just a walk with some signs, and it wasn't the parade that we had in '93, where we ended up on the courtyard steps, and we had a wonderful speaker, Pat Hussein, who spoke and riled up, and then there was a white supremacist that yelled out, and Bob Galloway, the pastor of MCC, says, "That's a lie of the devil." And I thought, of all the people I had to keep under control, and all the people I had to, be in charge of security, I would not have to restrain him. And I'm looking at him like, "Oh no, Bob, let's not go there."
Can you fill us in about James Tallent?
Well, I grew up in Von Orr, Tennessee, which is like 45 miles outside of Knoxville, very rural area. Cut tobacco, baled hay, did all the little teenage stuff that was appropriate at that time. And then I went to college, got an associate's degree in liberal arts. My favorite degree, just flipped through the book and I said, I believe I'll take fencing. I believe I'll take equitation. I didn't know that was horseback riding at the time. I was quite surprised. But, it's like, yippee-yay, cowboy. Then I went to the Navy, took my show on the road and went to the Navy. And somehow, through the grace of God, stationed in Key West, Florida for 2 years, which was wonderful. Got out of the Navy, came to Knoxville, worked as a medical laboratory technician, went to RN school, got my RN degree. By that time I've been actively involved in MCC since I was 18. Became the deacon. We had AIDS Response Knoxville at that time that responded and gave care and support to people with HIV and AIDS. And then we got political and started